Charley Harper was an illustrator from Cincinnati, Ohio. He was best known for his illustrations of the natural world, and he developed a distinct, simplified, and stylized way of illustrating. You can find his illustrations in books, magazines, and on posters. I hope that you like some of his illustrations and looking for geometric shapes to help you create some of your artwork as you begin with the inspiration of Charley Harper's illustrations in your own work. Let's go ahead and let's get started. Now, I want you to go ahead and grab a brown piece of paper. And on that brown piece of paper, let's go ahead and start off with putting our name on our paper, flipping it over to the other side, and painting on streaks of brown and black paint. The streaks of brown and black will be used as texture lines when we begin creating our tree. So in your mind, I want you to think about not so much of painting the whole page, but instead using your brown and your black paint to create texture lines to make it look rough, like the bark on the edge of a tree. Now on your second piece of paper, again, put your name on it. You'll notice I did that twice. And on this piece of paper, just begin by creating stripes or streaks of black paint for the texture of raccoon fur. On your brown piece of paper, once it's dried, flip that over to the other side on the back and start drawing a tree with branches for your project. Cut that out and set that aside. Now on your purple paper, you can go ahead and start using your templates, one that has an H for the head, a T for the tail, and an A for the arm. You'll go around each of these shapes in pencil. Now once you have your shapes drawn out, let's take a moment and we'll start cutting them out. I also thought to myself, I might start labeling the tail, the arm, and the head, just like I did on those pattern pieces of paper. That way I won't forget which piece goes where. Once I cut them out, I will know, oh, this is the tail and this is the arm. They're a little bit of a different size. I know that they both look teardrop shape, but one is a little bit bigger than the other. And obviously the other shape is for the head. So let's go ahead and cut those out and we'll start to assemble those pieces together. Okay, now grabbing a black piece of paper, this is what I mean by assembling it together. Now's a really good time to take your glue bottle or glue stick and figure out where you want to place items. It's also a really great time so that you don't lose any of your pieces. I know on your paper you've probably written your name 2 times already, the brown paper and the purple paper, but it's been taken off. So please take a moment, put your name on the black paper, and then assemble your pieces together. I went ahead and I grabbed a white and black oil pastel, and using the drawing guide of the raccoon, I'm going to go ahead and start drawing on some of those facial shapes that I see. You know, thinking back to those images at the beginning, the Charley Harper pictures, I noticed that there were a lot of geometric shapes when he created his illustrations. So, you know, look again. You know, we also use those basic geometric shapes, but you might be able to see geometric shapes when you are beginning your raccoon drawing. Some that look like triangles, circles, rectangles for like the nose shape. And then I just used my black and white oil pastel to draw on the rest of the details of the raccoon's face. The drawing guide might help you as you begin creating the rest of your raccoon. So I also thought to myself, I've got a lot of purple and it's all monochromatic or the same. So I added a little bit of shadow with my black oil pastel, my white oil pastel, and then once I've got my decorations placed on or my value changes, I'm going to use my glue stick and glue all those items together. Using a white oil pastel, I also added on stars for my night sky, and feet for my raccoon. Lastly, using my green, white, and black oil pastels, I'm going to create some interesting leaves for the background. You'll notice that I have 2 pieces of green construction paper, and this is, making the job a lot faster. So instead of cutting out 3 leaves, I doubled it up so that I could create 6. And then using my glue bottle, placing those in an arrangement that looks good to me.